morning and welcome to the vlog. I'm coming at you today with a full day of eating, but with a twist. So it is week 3 of my cut and we're tightening things up a little bit. Still eating what I want, just within, portion control, all of that stuff. But my husband is joining in today on the full day of eating, so you could see how I coach a male client. You can see the differences between a female and see the differences between a male, or just with different athletic goals. So let's get started. Hey babe.
Hey, a full day of eating. I guess that means I finally get to eat for a day.
Shut up. You can. So Michael is doing some scrambled eggs and then a bagel, right?
Yeah.
These are the Dave's Killer Breads Epic Everything. These are so good. They're actually really, really good macros considering, you think bagels are just like garbage for you, but you can get better quality stuff. So these are 260. It is a high carb, which is, I'm not really concerned with him. It's 44 grams, which is actually about 3 carb servings. It's 13 grams of protein, which is way superior compared to many other, actually every single other bagel brand I've seen. And so what he's doing, and he's making a perfect example of what I teach, is you always pair your carbs with a fiber. So we got a little bit of fiber here. We've got protein, 13 grams, and then we have more protein and fat here. So he's doing exactly what I teach. Since he isn't a coffee drinker, I know, he is making some tea, which is
better. That's right.
Let us know in the comments, are you a tea person or a coffee person? Because we need to settle this now. So I've got some water. I've added salt to it. It's a cup. I'm gonna do the HEB rolled oats. Any old-fashioned or rolled oats are great. I'm doing a half cup. So I'm gonna let this boil. I'm gonna add the oats in and cook for 5 to 7 minutes. And I'm gonna add the blueberry muffin first form protein powder. This stuff tastes really good in oats. It's a good oats flavor. So 1 scoop is 140 calories and 24 grams protein. And then for my fiber, as always, I'm adding some Zen basil seeds. 1 tablespoon is 7 grams of fiber. So tell me a better seed that could beat that. Nope. So that's what I'm doing. Looks good. So I'm just gonna mix it all together. This is a really good breakfast if you don't feel like making a huge meal. I just want something very balanced. Oatmeal is just always great, but you want to make sure that you balance it out with that protein. I'm going to enjoy this in my coffee and probably go work out later. I don't know. All right, so finished my breakfast. I'm taking my supplements. I'm taking a fish oil, an L-carnitine. I have my medicine, probiotic, as well as prenatal / multivitamin. I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store and I'm gonna go get some staple things. Unfortunately, I can't take you guys along with me, but I will make sure to show you everything that I buy and what I'm planning to do, because I got my grocery list right here. I usually just like to write out what I'm gonna make this week based on the stuff I own, and then these are the ingredients I need. As you see, I don't usually get a whole lot of things because I try to keep it budget friendly, as well as I try to keep it budget friendly, but also try to keep it where we don't waste food. So, and I try to use up whatever we have already and incorporate those into the meals. But I'm gonna show you my little drink I'm gonna make. So I've been kind of obsessed with the diet lemonade from Chick-fil-A. I know, but it's really good. And then I love to add my Vital Proteins collagen to it. This helps with hair, skin, and nail support. I feel like my hair has definitely grown a lot more since using this, and it just gives me an extra 10 grams of protein. It is flavorless, so I cannot taste it in the lemonade. It actually is a really good beauty hack. So I'm gonna fill up this little cup here and get my drinkage on. All right, guys, so I just got back from HEB and I got all my groceries here, and I wanted to show you what I got for me and Michael while we're on a cut and what kind of things we're gonna be making. So I got a variety of good stuff, as well as I'm gonna be using things I already have. So everything was about $100 or less for all of this stuff. And given I did stock up on things that will be used for other weeks. So I'm gonna start off back here and I'm gonna make my way forward. Okay, so with the produce and the canned foods and things like that, I did get 2 bags of spinach from HEB. I love to add these to smoothies, throw them into pasta meals, just bumping up the nutrition on all of those things. So not only are macros super important, your protein, your carbs, and your fats, but as a dietitian, I also look at the micronutrients, your vitamins and your minerals. So that's why I have a variety of different colors, a variety of different fruits and vegetables, because we want to get a variety of different micronutrients alongside getting those macros as well. Things is I love the shaved Brussels sprouts. You can get these at almost any store. This is just the HEB version. These are super easy to make in my air fryer. Brussels sprouts, you can saute them. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive to get them in the bags, but sometimes I just like the ease of knowing that I can just drop them in a skillet, cook them up, put them in the air fryer, whatever I need to do. So I always stock up on Brussels sprouts. These are a staple for me. If you haven't read my blog on cruciferous vegetables, I highly recommend you do that. I'll link it below because cruciferous vegetables are very powerful in their anti-cancer benefits. Great for the gut. Helps with your natural detoxification processes in the body, helps flush out carcinogens, so many good things. Also did get some cucumbers for snacks to eat throughout the day, and then I got a big thing of organic bananas for Michael. I personally don't love bananas, but Michael eats one every single day. And I also picked up 2 avocados to put on eggs or avocado toast. Some tacos I'm gonna be making. I got a lot of good stuff. So I did get a pound of strawberries. I'm gonna add these to yogurts and things like that. I generally don't buy a ton of fruit at the grocery store, and it's not because I'm anti-fruit. I just prefer to get my fruit in smoothies, so I usually buy frozen berries and fruits just because we're more likely to eat them that way. We don't generally pick and eat fruit throughout the day unless it's an apple or an orange, and I always keep those on hand. Plus, I have a lot from last week. I also got some shredded cheese for tacos I'm going to be making this week. In regards to the proteins, I've got a variety of different proteins. I've got vegetarian, I've got animal-based, plant-based, vegan proteins here to show you. So for snacks, I did pick up this Oikos 000 blended Greek yogurt. This is one of my favorite brands, and I love the macros. One little packet of this yogurt is only 100 calories, 15 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, even has some fiber in there at 3 grams. There is no fat in this. I would prefer to have some fat for fullness, but what I do is I add hemp seeds and other things to bump up that fat content to keep me full. Love this product. I did pick up a thing of eggs. We always have eggs on hand, hard boil them. I am planning on making some tuna salads this week. So tuna and egg salad. So I did pick up some tuna in the can. Guys, trust me, canned food is not bad for you. If anything, it's affordable and still just as nutritious. 1 serving of this is 90 calories and 20 grams of protein. That's amazing. Probably gonna do those on some GG crackers. I did pick up some brisket burgers. Michael and I love to grill out once a week, so maybe we'll do these tonight because we do have some extra buns left. So I did pick up 2 burgers. This is the chicken tenders I bought. For my poultry, I did get chicken tenders. I like to cut these up and make my air fryer chicken nuggets or air fryer chicken tenders, which I'll link that video here if you want to see how I do that. Love that. And then also I did get some all natural chicken thighs with the skin on top, the whole food here. I love chicken thighs. They're delicious. You get a good source of fats in here. Don't be scared of saturated fat if you're eating all of this, you know. I don't worry too much about the saturated fat content because I'm doing everything else with my diet. I'm getting a lot of fiber, I'm getting micronutrients, and I eat this a couple of times a week. I'm not concerned. I also picked up some ground turkey. I did get some smoked turkey sausage because I want to add these to my red beans and rice recipe. And I also picked up a vegan protein tempeh. I plan on using this to make a pasta for a vegan meal. So if you're interested in seeing some of my plant-based meals, let me know. I picked up this organic edamame and mung bean fettuccine pasta alternative. 24 grams of protein, only 20 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fiber, and 180 calories per serving. That is incredible. Did pick up some silk almond and cashew milk. This is a go-to for us. As you see, I buy 2 at a time. Michael uses them every day for his smoothies. I use them when I make my chia puddings, my breakfast smoothies, my overnight oats. This is my go-to, and I love it because it is low carb. If you're looking for a lower sugar option, it is a good source of fats, 8 grams. Awesome. And then a good source of protein at 10 grams, so bumps up that protein. Last but not least, I did pick up some marinara sauce and some ricotta cheese. Actually, it's not last. I'm going to be making a lasagna with this. I do have some Banza lasagna molds that I'm gonna use, or pasta shells to use, and I'm gonna make it with a marinara sauce, the ricotta cheese. I was thinking of adding maybe some ground chicken or shredded chicken in there. Who knows, some spinach. Of course, I picked up some applesauce because I think I'm gonna try to make some protein brownies later, and some chicken broth. So this is pretty standard for us. I change it up every week with my recipes, but this week I decided I really wanted to make a lot of pastas and some high fiber and lower carb meals. So that's what I'm doing. And I just pick a few different things and just try them out. Oh, I forgot about this. I'm trying something new. This is the chocolate hummus spread. This is the HEB version. I know Trader Joe's has a version. I'm pretty sure Whole Foods does, but this is supposed to be a dessert hummus. I've never tried it before, so I have no idea, but it looked like a fun treat while, you know, being on my cut. So it's made with chickpeas. It is made with sugar, so of course this is a treat if you're trying to cut sugar. It has vanilla, sea salt, and cocoa and olive oil. That's it. 80 calories per serving, and 11 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber. So this is truly a treat. I'd probably eat this with my Gigi crackers or maybe rice cakes or something. This is the grocery haul. This is a pretty standard haul. But yeah, if you like this kind of content, let me know. Comment below some of your pantry staples, your grocery store staples, and we can maybe bounce some ideas off each other. And if you go to HEB, let me know. All right, guys. I'll see you at lunch. So we are just doing leftovers for lunch. So this is from the red beans and rice that I made a couple days ago. And then some rice here. And to add the protein and bump up the protein just a little bit, I am gonna cook us a little bit of the smoked turkey sausage to go with it. I love HEB brand because it has no antibiotics. It's clean, no hormones, nothing like that. It's very clean protein in my opinion. So, and then the ingredients are very clean. It's just salt, pepper, turkey, water, garlic. So there's no artificial anything, no nitrates, no nitrites, which are what are the things that cause or increases risk for cancer that is found in meat, which is a lot of the times the misconception about animal products. So this is a good thing to go. So we got our red beans in here. We've got some rice and carbs, and then I'm gonna go ahead and saute this up, baby. Oh yeah, one link is 14 grams of protein. Heck yeah. Got these going. 14 grams of protein. Can't beat that. What you got?
Sausage.
So Michael got his red beans and rice. So he did about 1 cup of the red bean mixture, half a cup of brown rice, and then 2 of the sausage links. So that is a pretty good portion. And if he needed to, he can also get another sausage if he feels he wants one. And then mine, there was no rice left. There was no leftover. So I let Michael have the rice. So I just upped my beans. So I did a full cup of the red beans instead of a half cup like I normally would, just to make up for the lack of rice. And then I'm going to do about 2 of the sausage links for some protein. So with all the meals that we make, we always want to make sure we have a good quality protein. We have quality carbohydrate, aka high fiber carbohydrate. So that's going to be the beans in this situation, and then some vegetables and stuff. And in the red beans and rice mix, I did add some celery and onions and things like that to the mixture. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to add 2 of these in there. I'll cut them up. And that's what we've got going on today. Snack time. I've noticed I was a little low on my fats today, so I wanted to up those real quick. An easy way to do that is peanut butter. So I'm gonna probably give me and Michael both 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then just for fun, we're gonna add some chocolate chips. So what I do for the scale is I just get the container that I want to use. So here we go. And then I set it on grams. That's how I like to do it. And I just look at the back of the container. It says the serving size is 32 grams. So I'm just gonna hit that amount. If it's a little high or a little low, that is not a big deal, okay? So it's a little bit more than 2 tablespoons, but again, I don't wanna be too crazy about it. And then I am going to do 15 grams of the chocolate chips. They even have fiber in them. Heck yeah, so. Seems really boring, but it hits the spot. Sometimes I'll even put that on a banana if I want to. Sometimes I'll, an apple. some crackers. But you know what? Today I'm just feeling this. It's really just what I'm craving right now. Hey guys, so Michael and I are getting ready to go lift back and biceps and then get some cardio in since we did not do it this morning. He is working on his steps behind me, which is not a bad thing to be doing, by the way, guys. So we are gonna do our pre-workout stack, which is also the same as our post-workout stack. What I'm gonna do is a 4th scoop of the pre-workout. He's gonna get a 1/2 scoop. And then I'm gonna do 1/2 scoop of a whey protein isolate. This is the chocolate. I really like this one, it's great. And then Michael has his protein that he really likes. And he's gonna use that too. Either I use the first form or I use the Thorn, just depending on my mood. I like both. It's gonna get probably like 1/2 scoop today. And then I'm estimating about 1/2 scoop. I could weigh it if I wanted to. Don't really feel like it, personally. This is just gonna help make sure that we get glycogen to our muscles to be able to use for energy, as well as keep our body in an anabolic fat burning state. So, Michael, that is for you. And I'm doing a 1/2 cup of this whey protein cup, and then a 4th cup of the ignition. We're gonna do the exact same thing afterwards, so I won't show you that, but we're gonna go lift heavy, some back and biceps today. We're gonna take you in so you can see what we're doing. Right now, we're just doing some beach body workouts, nothing formal. I just decided to follow the Body Beast program while I'm in a cut, since it is very muscle building programs. Let's go. That was hard, but we definitely crushed that. So I'm gonna go get a HIIT workout cardio run in, and Michael is gonna go get a walk in. So we'll have our post recovery, and then we're gonna be grilling for dinner, some veggies, some burgers, salmon, all sorts of good stuff. So see ya then. All right guys, so we're getting ready for dinner, and Michael's outside. He's getting some burgers grilled and salmon for me. I decided that I wanted salmon just because I really wanted some essential omega-3 fatty acids. And then what I have here is some vegetables. So I have broccoli and then some potatoes. So I only really cut 2.5 potatoes for the both of us. We don't need a whole lot. And then I think Michael might get a bun, but I've already had a great amount of carbs today. So I'm gonna saute these and then put these babies in the air fryer. I got about almost a tablespoon of ghee, not quite, because we've already had a good amount of fats, and this meal will be fat heavy. Saute these up a little bit. I prefer to saute my vegetables before I put them in the air fryer or the oven, just because I like to get them a little hot, get them covered in all that oil and seasonings. It's just a personal preference. So I'm gonna throw these in the air fryer. I don't really know how long I'm gonna put them in, but maybe 20 minutes. I'll check on it kind of halfway through as well. I put some garlic and paprika in there. It's gonna be good. All right.
Cats are hungry too.
What? Yeah. So if y'all don't know already, Lady is actually doing the cut with us. It's a family affair. She is...
You hungry?
The vet got onto us because she's a little bit heavier than she needs to be. Probably about 1 to 2 pounds. So we decided we're all gonna do it together. Why not, you know?
Do you love it, lady?
It's a really beautiful evening. So what we got, boo? Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
So Michael's gonna have a burger today. I was just feeling salmon. I wanted to just kind of discuss with you guys a few tips and tricks to be successful on a cut. And I'm gonna be pretty raw with you guys and real. Want to be consistent is the first thing. So you make a plan and you stick to it, something that's realistic for you. If you are gonna commit to 3 or 4 days a week of working out and that's realistic for you, I'd rather see you crush those 3 to 4 days than commit to 6 days or 7 days and crash by Wednesday. That is not gonna get you the results you want because it's gonna make you burn out. Second tip is don't eat too little. This is the biggest thing I see with my clients and people that I talk to, is that they cut their calories so low thinking it'll get to their results faster. But what ends up happening is you end up being so hungry because you've restricted so many calories that you end up binging and then feeling bad, then restricting, and then binging again. That is absolutely not what we want to do. Yes, we need to cut our calories a little bit. Yes, we need to be in a calorie deficit, but we can do that with flexibility. You can have pizza, you can have ice cream, you can have burgers and things like that and feel in control during a cut and a calorie deficit. Focusing on quality nutrition and then saving room in your calories for those fun foods. If you love ice cream and you want to save room for that, then maybe cut a little bit of your carbohydrates and your fats at dinner or lunch to be able. And I'm not saying cut a whole lot, you know, maybe just cut 1 serving instead of having 2, and then have some ice cream and you can fit that in. My third tip is make sure that you are moving in addition to your workouts. Just working out for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour sometimes isn't enough. And I'm not saying this to discourage you because you need to work out and do those things. But if you've already been working out multiple times a week without results and you're eating right, then it's probably your body's telling you that you need to step it up a little bit more. So a good rule of thumb for me is to set a step goal for yourself. I encourage you to get up and moving, maybe walk around your neighborhood a little bit, get some steps in. It doesn't have to be excessive. You don't need to be running all day long, but just get some movement in about every hour. Tip number 4 is to make sure that you're getting quality protein at every single meal. So when you're in a calorie deficit, you want to up your protein just a tad more, especially in a cut, because you want to maintain your muscle as much as possible. The more muscle you have, the higher you burn, the more calories you burn at rest, because muscle is metabolically active, meaning it's a burner. You want to maintain that. You want to keep that, okay? So you want to keep your protein high to keep fueling those muscles and keep lifting weights. Number 5 is to keep your fiber high and eat lots and lots of vegetables and natural foods. I know this sounds, you would think it sounds simple, but fiber and vegetables are called bulk foods. They help keep you fuller for less calories. So these are going to be your best friend when you're really tightening up on your last week or you're at your lower calories than you're used to. Adding in a bunch of vegetables with every meal is not only the gold standard and what we should be doing already, but it's going to help you feel fuller, keep your gut happy, keep you fuller for longer. And they're so low in calories, you can almost eat as much as you want. So when choosing your carbohydrates and choosing your meals, focus on half your plate veggies if you can. And then with your carbohydrates, choosing higher fiber carbohydrates more often. So I hope those tips are helpful. Let me know below if you are on a cut or what your health goals are. I want to hear below. And thank you so much for joining in tonight. What you got over there? Looks good. Okay. These are almost done. My plate looks like I have a really big salmon fillet, so I don't know if I'll eat all of that. It's a little bit bigger than I intended, but no problem. I got like probably about 1 potato and then some broccoli. I might add some more broccoli later. But yeah, that's perfectly balanced. I've hit a lot of really good, yummy things. Michael had his burger and he's getting some potatoes and some of that. He was hungry and just jumped in early. But yeah, this is what we eat, you guys. This is how we eat. We love to eat a lot of real food. We love to eat salmon. We like to, yeah. So I hope you have calculated both me and Michael's macro plans, and I am in charge of all of our nutrition. Being the dietitian of the family, that's what I do.
Yep.
So if you're interested and you love healthy eating or you're interested in learning more, I could definitely do this for you. Right, so decided since I've had a little extra carbs left and I'm feeling something sweet, I'm gonna enjoy an orange pomade, baby. These have been so good lately for just like an after dinner snack or with a meal or something. So since I just recently ate dinner, I was just feeling this, so it's still gonna be good. So I'm gonna have this, and I think that's pretty much it for today. Michael's up walking on the treadmill, getting some steps in. And I'm gonna enjoy this. Guys, thank you so much for joining in today on our full day of eating. Let me know if you like this content, if you like seeing what Michael's eating, if you like seeing my life and my family and my kitties, all that good stuff. So just let me know in the comments below what other content you like, what you're loving, what you're not liking, and I'd be sure to bring that out for you. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. See you next time.